What's up, everybody? Haven't done one of these videos in a long time, a random thought video. So, E3 2021, day 2. Yesterday was the first day, which was Ubisoft. And when I was doing my podcast, I would do a big whole podcast just dedicated to this and actually rated, who won E3. Was it Ubisoft, Bethesda, when Sony was there, Xbox, Nintendo, but Sony hasn't been there the last 2 years. And they kind of do their state of play. And I know they've done a little snippets here and there, revealing games, talking about games, but not like a really big showcase. So I kind of was, when I got done watching the Xbox E3, I kind of Googled when the state of play is going to be, and all I could bring up is, stuff from like 2019, 2020, 2020. And, there was this one site, which I don't think it was a very reliable site. Any site posting anything will just be rumors anyway. Maybe June, late June, end of June, summer sometime, Sony might do something where they might say, hey, we're doing state of the play, or they just announce it like a week before, because I'm sure there's got new games. There's new games coming out this year, next year. Ghostwire Tokyo, I'm hoping they do some state of play, because I really want to see, more footage, a new trailer. There's the Skywalker Saga, the Lego game, which I thought maybe, because I think it's going to be on cross-platform. So I was thinking maybe Xbox would say something about it, maybe show a trailer, since it's going to be on the new Xbox system and PC and obviously PlayStation, but there was nothing. And unless it's tomorrow, but I don't think Warner, I don't think, wait, who does it? Is it Warner Brothers? I think WB does the Lego games. I think, I can't remember, obviously Disney, but yeah, I'm hoping Sony has something. But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday I was at work, so I didn't really get to see too much about it. I think Far Cry. I never played the Far Cry games. I think that's, or is that Bethesda? Or is it Ubisoft? I don't know, whatever. They talked about, no, I'm sorry, not Far Cry, Borderlands. Borderlands is Ubisoft, because yesterday they were on set with Eli Roth, which is really weird. I have not played the Borderlands games. I've seen gameplay and stuff, but I don't know as a gamer what the games are about or the characters or anything. But all I know is like Eli Roth is doing it, and I'm just like, okay, this is going to be a really, unless he's doing it toning it down, like his movies are pretty hardcore, like Hostel. Gosh, I know he's done a couple other horror movies. I think he did that weird native cannibalism movie. I don't remember the name of it, but like Kevin Hart's gonna play a character. So I'll go see it. I don't know anything about it. It's like me going into Assassin's Creed movie with Michael Fassbender. You know, I had never played the Assassin's Creed games. I mean, I kind of want to, but yeah, I kind of, for me that didn't play the game. I thought the movie was pretty cool. I bought it. I picked it up used, but I thought it was a cool movie. I mean, I'm sure if I would have played the games, you know, I would have been like, oh man, this is nothing like the games. My really good friend, Jameson, who went with me to the movie, was like, oh, this is from the game. This was the game. So he was kind of leaning over. I'm like, you know, giving me some little insight. But yeah, I'm not really big Ubisoft fan. So I did catch the stuff today, which was Xbox and Bethesda. Even though I'm not an Xbox fan, I still kind of watch it because, you know, some of the games that they do show off, I mean, obviously they're like, you know, exclusive, but sometimes they're like, they have games where they're multiple or multi-platform games, kind of like when they, what was it, like, wasn't last year, it was 2 years ago when they showed what was the third game? Was it Shadow? Yeah, I think it was, yeah, right, yeah, Shadow I think was the third one. Like, they showed that during Xbox's conference, and Xbox like had exclusive rights for like 6 months. So for us PlayStation gamers, we didn't get it for like until like Christmas or something. Now, I haven't played it yet. Like, I want to. Like, I love the rebooted Tomb Raider game. That first one is amazing. Like, I love it so much. Like, I put that in my top 10, 15 favorite games of all time. And I really enjoyed Rise too. I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider was pretty awesome too. But I've heard mixed reviews about Shadow. So, but yeah, I was just kind of curious, even though I'm not an Xbox fan. I just kind of wanted to see what they show off. You know, I played Halo, like the first one, for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm not a big fan of the controller or anything. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, the graphics was pretty cool. I mean, you know, for Xbox fans, they're probably like drooling at the mouth that Halo Infinite is coming out. What was another one? Was it Starfield? Like, that had some cool graphics. I don't know anything about Starfield. Or Battlefield. Was it Battlefield? That was another one. I'm getting Xbox and Bethesda mixed up, but yeah. So, like, I do have to admit, the one game that got me really interested was like the Pirates of the Caribbean game, Den of the Thieves. It almost looked like a Telltale game, graphics kind of, and I was like, doesn't make me want to go out and buy an Xbox or anything, but it was cool. Like, I'm pretty sure that's Johnny Depp doing the voice for Captain Jack Sparrow. Like, that was pretty cool to see something pirates. And I'm like, I wish we'd get like an Arkham Pirates of the Caribbean like game or something from Rocksteady. So, but I don't know, like, this E3 was, I mean, obviously COVID, this was all digital, they didn't have anybody there, and it just felt really weird. Like, it just wasn't really like that great, even for like somebody who's a non-Xbox fan. I just felt like they just didn't seem like they really pulled the guns out and stuff like Xbox usually does. I mean, obviously Halo, Starfield, and Battlefield, I think I'm saying that game right. But, you know, other than that, I mean, Bethesda had like Diablo 2. I don't know if that's like an expansion or like the whole Doom Eternal, if that was like another expansion or they're getting the game. I don't know. But I'm not I wouldn't even say I'm a big fan of Bethesda. But for them to sign that deal, I'm like, wow, that just basically Bethesda was like, you know what? F you. Fuck off, Sony. Because it seems like most of their games are going to be Xbox exclusive. But, oh shit, forget the guy's name. I think his name's Scott Pierce. Totally could get the name wrong. I'm trying to think. Or Scott Price. I thought his name was Scott Price. The head guy at Bethesda was just saying that, the way that I saw this one interview where he was talking earlier this year that, some of the games are going to be exclusive. He don't know which ones, but obviously some of the games are going to be multiple platforms. Like, I would think Elder Scrolls will have to be like PS5. I'm like, are they honestly making that like Xbox exclusive? The next Fallout game? I don't know. I don't know. And they signed, what was the deal? 250 million or something to sign with Xbox? I tell you what, if not Rocksteady, but if like Naughty Dog and like Rockstar signed a deal like that with Xbox, I would quit gaming. I'd be done. I'd be done as a gamer if like Rockstar and Naughty Dog just went exclusive to Xbox. I'm like, yep, I'm done. I'm happy. Whatever games are out now, old games, I'd be happy. I'd just be gaming with, my PS4, PS5, and that's it. I would, like just old games. I don't know if I would buy new games. It's just like, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what is going to be Xbox exclusive, because it's like Elder Scrolls Online, the next Fallout. Even though I like to play the game, I've always wanted to play Fallout. I was going to. I'm an offline gamer, but the Fallout 76 was going to be the game that got me online. But then everybody started shitting on it. Like, everybody was like, oh, this is terrible. It's got so many glitches and stuff. And I was just like, oh, that's sad too, because, man, that trailer was so awesome when they showed it off at E3. So I've kind of always wanted to get in the mood to play Skyrim, but I'm just like, I'm so backlogged on games. I'm still playing Resident Evil 7, Gotta Start Village, Ghost of Tsushima, still playing Death Stranding, Resident Evil 3. I just picked up. I got Resident Evil 0, I got Resident Evil 1 remake, I got freaking, I just picked up the Lego Avengers Superheroes 1 and 2. So it's like, I'm so backlogged on games. I mean, before I know it, Ghostwire Tokyo is going to be coming out. And it's like, no, I still haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet. Before I like get through all those games, it's like, GTA 6 is going to be out. But anyway, I just thought, I don't know, I think it's just really cool to have fans there. They're at the presentation, them go crazy when, they see a game and stuff. But a lot of people saying that E3 is dying off, and it's sad because it used to be like the hottest ticket in town besides, San Diego Comic-Con. So, I mean, I never want to see it to end, because I think it would be really cool if Sony came back. Sony's like, well, there's rumors that Sony was thinking about maybe coming back next year. I think that would be awesome. I would totally go. I would love to go to E3, get my hands. I wish I would have went to E3 the year Spider-Man came out for PS4. Oh God, that would have been amazing. That would have been an amazing E3. But yeah, I just felt like today's, I don't know, like I said, maybe for Xbox gamers that were just like, oh my God, I just shit my pants 9 times. Or something, seeing all the games. For me, just as a gamer, I was just like, there was really nothing that really blew me away. Now, tomorrow is Capcom. Is it Take? I think it's Take 2. I think that's it. And then Tuesday is Nintendo. So obviously that new Mario game got leaked. I think there's new Metroid coming out. So I wonder if Nintendo will have some more surprises. maybe a new Zelda. Is it Wind Waker? I think there's a new one coming out. Square Enix today, I know I'm jumping back and forth, so I was like excited for Square Enix because, like, I have to admit, I liked some Square Enix games, and I was just like, oh, like, could this be? There's all these rumors about, like, oh, maybe like Tomb Raider, the fourth Tomb Raider game's coming out for PS5, and like, oh my god, that'd be tight as hell. Like, I'm so excited to see Lara Croft on the PS5. Nothing. There was nothing really. I mean, when I first saw it, as a comic book nerd, sweaty nerd, I was just so for Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, oh my god, this is it. Look at Guardians of the Galaxy. The same people who did Avengers. And then I started really looking at, after, like 10 minutes after that whole showcase of Guardians of the Galaxy ended, I started thinking about the character designs, and I was like, oh my god, Star-Lord looked awful. Like, his jacket's awesome. Even Drax didn't even look that great. Like a lot of people said they didn't like the little, like, beard thing that Rocket had. I think Rocket looked really cool, and I think Groot looked really cool. Gamora was just kind of like, eh. And I know there were some people in the chat like, you know what, people, you gotta just separate, the game from the movies to the comics and stuff. Like, everything's not gonna look like Chris Pratt and Dave Bautista and everything. But I kind of agree. Because the comic book Guardians is obviously different than the movie Guardians, the character designs. So I kind of see that. So the gameplay looks cool. Graphics look cool. I mean, I hope it's not a shitfest like Avengers. I mean, I haven't played Avengers. I kind of want to get it, but, everybody's just like, it is so bad. It is so bad. So yeah, there was like no Tomb Raider, which was kind of cool, like a remastered of Final Fantasy 1 through 6. I think it's all on one game, but I think it said it's only going to be mobile, which is weird. I mean, they're not bringing that out for PS5 or 4 or whatever. Like, is it just a mobile thing? I mean, I don't know. I remember grade school when like all my friends were talking about like Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and 3 and stuff, and like how big of fans they were of it. And I really like 7. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, but I really loved the hell out of 7. I played a little bit of the 8, and I was like, oh man, I go back to like those old school Nintendo graphics. I'm like, dude, I would totally pick it up. Like, I'm not against RPGs. It's not one of my favorite genres of games, but that was kind of cool that 1 through 6 is getting remastered. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow there's some really cool stuff. And I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think what was tomorrow. Like, the only one that's like coming to my mind is Capcom and Intellivision, I think. And EA, I think, is doing their own thing, almost like Sony. So, but I don't know. I really hope Sony comes back to E3. I just don't understand why they left. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know why they left. I think that was kind of dumb, But yeah, I just hope that they announce something soon for the Sony State of Play, because I want to see what's coming out. Oh, there was a game for Xbox. There was another game for Xbox I really liked. I thought was pretty cool. Was Stalker 2. Something Chernobyl. And I really love the Chernobyl HBO series. So when I saw that game, I was like, okay, that looks creepy. That looks cool. So, but yeah, I don't know. I just kind of my ending thoughts to this random thought video for E3 is like I said, I don't know if it's because of it's COVID or, a lot of companies just kind of have their own thing. They don't want to be at E3, but I just remember when E3 was just like the go-to like thing, Now a lot of people's like E3 sucks, or it's dying off, and I just hope it stays around, and it's almost like a big event, like Comic-Con, like San Diego Comic-Con. That'd be almost like Marvel not showing up to San Diego Comic-Con. Like, oh, Marvel and DC is not showing up to San Diego Comic-Con. That's how I feel like Sony with PlayStation being at E3 is like, oh, we're not doing it. We're not doing it anymore. So, I don't know. So, hopefully E3 2022, hopefully, maybe Sony will be back, and I can't wait. Hopefully it'll be a day where I'm off of work that I can see the Sony State of Play. Whenever that'll be this summer, which I think it'll be this summer. So anyway, I might do like an ending like follow-up video after Tuesday from Nintendo and all the ones tomorrow. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care.